YouTube ads are actually getting worse because YouTube is now making it 3 unskippable ads instead of 2 on every single video that you watch. There have been tons of posts made on Reddit recently talking about the fact that now when they're watching a YouTube video, instead of seeing 2 unskippable ads, they now see 3. People are seeing this on desktop, mobile, and people are even seeing this on the TV as well. YouTube's ad push has been absolutely insane over the last few years, with them especially ramping it up in like the last 6 to 8 months. I was going to say the last 6 to 7 months, but I know what you guys are going to friggin' put in the comments. Tons of people are actually seeing 3 ads now on YouTube, and it really just goes to show that YouTube cannot make enough money. It does not matter how much ads they put on stuff, they're going to be putting even more as the months and days go by. People have even reported seeing unskippable 9-minute ads as well. I've seen unskippable ads that were hours long as well. Yes, I know you can refresh the page and probably just get a different ad, but it's actually pretty ridiculous, right? So when you look at the recent push of YouTube ads, it has gotten really bad really quickly, right? So for example, the unskippable 2 ads that people have seen, that has been a staple on YouTube for a very long time, right? People are pretty much used to seeing this over here, ad 1 of 2, and it's even become a meme to where there's this one viral post that YouTube made one time where they said, "You just made food, you're at the table, laptop open, what are you watching first?" And somebody commented 2 unskippable ads. I mean, that was one of the most viral tweets I've ever actually seen on Twitter. And again, it just goes to show how the progression of YouTube ads have gotten crazy. In like the last 6 months or so, right, YouTube was actually going ahead and making pause ads. They've been making increased mid-roll ads, and they're making unskippable ads to go from 2 to 3, as we all know. With them announcing 4 months ago that they are now going to be turning unskippable ads from like 15 seconds or whatever it was before to unskippable 30-second ads by default on every single platform. Again, that includes mobile, desktop, and the TV. Then they actually made it even worse, and they got over to 90-second unskippable ads. People started seeing 90-second unskippable ads on their TVs, and people started reporting it to YouTube like, wait, what the hell's going on over here? 90 seconds? They actually responded to this on Twitter, and they were like, actually, no, we don't have any 90-second unskippable ads. And the wording of how they said it was not very comforting at all. They said, YouTube does not have a 90-second non-skippable ad format. This isn't something we are testing right now. We're looking into this further, which again, doesn't make sense because so many people were posting screenshots of 90-second unskippable ads specifically on TV. So they're essentially accusing people of lying, even though people are seeing ads like this, abomination all the time on YouTube and no matter what platform they're on. And this one really fell under the radar, but last month, YouTube was actually putting ads in our channels, right? Obviously, the World Cup is still going on right now. The finals are going to be wrapping up soon, but I remember looking up certain countries on my own profile, as well as a profile of pretty much anybody on YouTube. And if you were looking up a country that was actually in the World Cup, guess what? The ads would show up in the search bar of those channels, the group previews of like certain teams in the World Cup and stuff like that. It doesn't matter whose channel it was. I looked it up on multiple channels myself, Markiplier, Critical, it didn't matter what channel it was. You could see ads in your own channel. I mean, it is absolutely insane. Think about that. That ad is not even going to be benefiting us in any way, right? When you watch an ad on YouTube, you can at least take a little bit of solace in the fact that when you're watching that ad, it is helping out the YouTuber that you're watching, right? We are getting the ad revenue from it. But over here on like Critical's channel or whatever, somebody with like 18 million subscribers, they are just getting free advertisement if anyone types in any type of country in his search bar that has anything to do with the World Cup. It is absolutely insane. They have since patched that one, but it seems like a lot of people didn't know that one. It just fell under the radar, right? But obviously, because of YouTube's increased ad push, a lot of people have been using ad blockers, right? So YouTube has been trying to ban the ad blockers, popping up a message saying ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube. You can't use the ad blocker. You have 3 more videos left, and we're just going to shut down YouTube for you if you don't turn off your ad blocker. Well, people are still keeping their ad blocker on. So what did YouTube do? They started throttling the service for everybody using an ad blocker. If you were using an ad blocker, sometimes you would see a video and the comments are turned off, right? You would turn the ad blocker off, and all of a sudden the comments are back on. Some people were getting a freaking backrooms level homepage over here where every single thumbnail and title was gone, and guess what? They turned off their ad blocker and YouTube went back to normal. YouTube started even putting ads in the subscription feed, right? The entire feed that is supposed to be 4 channels that you are subscribed to, all of the content that you want to see, guess what? YouTube put ads in there as well. So now a big chunk of your subscription feed is now taken by a random ad that you're going to see. I mean, it just goes to show like how much money does YouTube need to make? How many ads do they need to have that they just shove down our throats, right? And I just want to make this point every single video because I know I do get a lot of comments about this saying, how are you speaking out about ads? You're a YouTuber, you make money off of ads too. Yes, obviously I understand the importance of ads. I know YouTube needs ads. I never said that YouTube should get rid of ads. As a YouTube viewer myself, as somebody who empathizes with you guys in the comments, right? I am also getting sick and tired of all of the ads that are shoved down our throats, no matter what part of YouTube you go. You could go to the subscription feed, you could go to your own channel, search something up, and there will be ads there too. I mean, holy crap, how many ads do you guys need? And even when good things happen with ads, right? Like, for example, like YouTube letting you block ads and stuff like that, there's usually some type of condition there. About 3 months ago, they added a feature where you can now temporarily block ads on live streams if there's like a lot of chat activity. So basically, if there's like a hype moment that happens in a video game or something like that, you can actually temporarily block the ads from showing up. So you can kind of like delay the inevitable there, right? But even when it comes to other stuff, like where YouTube ads are getting limited, right? For those guys that didn't know, about 6 months ago, Vietnam actually said that YouTube unskippable ads cannot be longer than 5 seconds. It usually involves some type of government intervention. The entire government of Vietnam had to pass a law that restricted that on YouTube, right? So now everybody in Vietnam, they don't have to worry about unskippable ads longer than 5 seconds. And the reason why they're doing it, obviously, as we all know, money. Think about Mr. Krabs, right? They got that Mr. Krabs mentality. They just want to make as much money as possible. You know, their ad revenue in the first quarter of 2026 was $9.88 billion. They are making more money than ever before, not just on ads, but also on premium subscriptions. So the fact that, they are still making more money every single year, there is no sign of them slowing down. You would think that, maybe, you know what, maybe we're actually making enough money now. Maybe we don't have to increase the amount of ads on YouTube. Nah, shut up, idiot. Actually, no, we're going to actually put even more ads on YouTube. So once again, obviously I like to offer a solution whenever I talk about a problem, right? But I have to be very careful with my wording whenever I talk about YouTube ad blockers, because once again, I'm pretty sure YouTube doesn't exactly like you mentioning ad blockers on YouTube. So I'm just going to say a few things that are a fact, and then you guys can decide whether you want to use them or not. So DuckDuckGo is a web browser that is actually competing with Google, and they actually have a built-in ad blocker on their browser now. I'm not telling you guys to use or not use it, but it's there, right? Brave, obviously, as you guys know, is another web browser that famously blocks ads on their web browser, right? Am I telling you to use it or not use it? I don't know. I'm not telling you guys anything. You guys can do whatever you want. So yeah, there are solutions to it. I mean, there's also something I've heard of that I definitely don't use called uBlock Origin. That is also something as well. You just can't really use some of these ad blockers on specific web browsers. Like, you definitely can't use it on Google. Google actually infamously blocked uBlock Origin on Chrome now, so you can't use that type of browser extension to block ads on YouTube. I believe there's also other types of ad blocking extensions that you could have used on Google Chrome before, like AdBlock Plus, which you can, again, no longer use anymore. In terms of web browsers, I'm always going to recommend Firefox. I mean, that's my favorite one. That's the one I've been using for a very long time. But as you can see, DuckDuckGo and Brave are also very good options as well. I just think like the goal of them actually putting ads in our YouTube channels. I mean, that one was a crazy one, because again, when you watch ads on YouTube, you can at least get a little bit of relief from the fact that the YouTuber you're watching is actually going to be getting some ad revenue. But when they put it in our channel where they just get free advertising from our channels and we have no say and we can't do anything about it, I mean, that is absolute insanity. Obviously, I've made my fair share of videos about YouTube ads throughout the years. So if you guys could do me a favor, again, I'm not going to ask you guys to like turn off your ad blockers when you watch my videos. That would be very much appreciated. But once again, I'm not going to ask you guys to do that. If you guys could just do me a favor and leave a like on the video and leave a comment for engagement, I'd really appreciate that. I can actually get in a lot of trouble for making videos about YouTube ad blockers and, criticizing YouTube all the time. And I have gotten in trouble before. So if you guys could just do me a favor and give some interaction in the video, watch it all the way through, it would really mean a lot. But yeah, YouTube has become an ad nightmare, right? There are just ads in any part of YouTube, no matter where you go, the sub feed, your own channel. Sometimes the comments get blocked off. Sometimes you can't even see titles and thumbnails of videos anymore. And it just doesn't seem to matter how much money YouTube makes. It just doesn't matter. They just want more every single time. And especially since they're continuing their shift into TV, right? I mean, people are already used to TV ads being absolutely insane. I mean, that is one thing I'll give credit to YouTube for. YouTube ads are nothing compared to TV ads. I mean, TV ads are so awful. And I would even go as far as like Twitch ads. I mean, Twitch ads are actually way worse than YouTube as well. Like 2.5-minute unskippable ads. I mean, it is crazy what's going on Twitch. But that's what YouTube is doing, and that's how they're taking advantage of everybody, right? They know that compared to regular TV, YouTube ads are like nothing, right? A 90-second unskippable ad, or, they claim that those aren't a thing, but let's just use it for the sake of argument. 90-second unskippable ad, that's nothing compared to normal TV ads. So they know that when people watch YouTube on TV, they're still going to be picking YouTube over regular cable television, because they just know that YouTube is still going to be preferable in terms of ad length. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. YouTube ads just keep getting worse and worse, but hey, there may be some solution that somebody might have mentioned in this video. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.